Hello, everybody, and welcome for another strategies, tactics, and boosts video. And today we are going to talk about our first special event of the new season. It's the first team series event. It's the Haas team series event, and well, as you can understand, we are going to have the Haas drivers boosted with 10%. But we have a very interesting combination of tracks. Uh, Today we are going to talk about the four tracks we are racing in the qualifying round, and as Hutch is doing from the beginning of the season, uh, these four tracks will be repeated in the opening and final round. So we need to pay attention uh, to these four tracks because uh, we're going to race in them three times in this event. One for the qualifying round, one in the opening, and one hopefully we can make it in the final round. So let's go and see them. As you can see, Hulkenberg and Magnussen are going to be boosted with 10%. And the four tracks of our qualifying round is Zandvoort, Barcelona, Singapore, and Baku. No high temperatures and no rain. And you can see that in the opening and final round tracks, all four tracks, Zandvoort, Barcelona, Singapore, and Baku, are included. So this is a good test in the qualifying. If we find something that we don't like in our strategies, to adjust it and go even better for the opening and final round. Okay, so and again, now I'm ready. So let's get started with our first track, which is Netherlands, Zandvoort. As you can see, an overtaking and cornering track. So the boosts that suits better this track are the same as in Montreal. If I remember well, Canada is an overtaking and cornering track. So Cranberry, Koopa, Glitz, Wood, and Herald are the five best boosts that have both of the track stats. You can choose depending what you need more. If you need your overtaking more boosted, then your first choice should be Cranberry and then Glitz or Wood. If you need more cornering, then Koopa and Glitz and Herald should be your first priorities. Or if you're okay with both track stats but you need something extra, you need a good race start, then it's going to be Koopa or Herald. Let's go and see. Let's go and see Wood. If you need, as you can see here, a fast pit stop, then, and by the way, because it's a two-pit strategy, Zandvoort, very useful to have fast pit stops. And of course, let's go and see Cranberry, which is one boost we haven't used in ages. This is why we don't know where it is, but I will find it. Okay, first of all, let's see Glitch, which will give us some boosting in our power unit. So as you can see, we can have both track stats boosted, and depending on what extra we need, we can choose we can choose our boost. Here Cranberry will give us some defending, which by the way works perfectly in this season. Defending works nicely. So yeah, everything counts, every stat counts, and this is a very good. This is very good for the game. Okay, so let's go and see our strategies. Of For me, the fastest strategy is 2 pit stops, all softs, 3-3-2 wherever we start. And you can see Koopa, Cranberry, Glitch, and Herald here, but also Wood for fast 2 pit stops. And yeah, I will change it. These boosts were supposed to be on the upper on the previous strategy, the 2 pit strategy. So 4-4 with mediums, also very fast. 1 pit stop only if we have extremely high pit times. Yes, we can go for 1 pit stop, but 2 pits here, 2 pit stops are faster, much faster than 1. Okay. Let's go to let's see our cornering setup, the best parts for our cornering setup, as you can see it. And this qualifying has 3 cornering tracks, and if I remember well, Baku is the speed track, so we're going to use a lot of these car parts. And Netherlands, an overtaking track. Overtaking means Red Bull, Verstappen, and Perez, our first choices. If we can, also Alonso, the third best overtaking driver of the game. I would like to remind you that these are your first choices. If you have them in a level, in almost in the same level as your best drivers, okay? If you have Verstappen, if you have Epic Verstappen, in level 1, and you have level 3 or level 4, you Hamilton or Leclerc, of course you are going to use Hamilton and Leclerc. We are talking about being in a similar level with your other drivers, then this is your first choice. Okay, next one is Spain, which this season, by the way, don't forget, Zandvoort, as you saw, now it's an 8 laps track. It's not 7 like it was until last season, so get ready for 8 laps, not 7. And in Barcelona, get ready for 9 laps, not 8 as it was until last season. Tires management and cornering track, Barcelona. So Char, Movember, Nazar, and Downforce, the best boosts we can use. And if you ask me, the fastest strategy here is a 1 pit strategy, 5-4, medium. That's the fastest strategy you can go. And of course your second driver can go 4-5, but it needs to be the driver with the best tire management. And of course we're using their Char, which has maximum, come on, where are you? Okay. This constant changing of boosts and rearranging. Okay. Yeah, here we are. So, maximum tire management and in combination with the best tire management driver you have, so you can do the 4-5 because 5 laps with mediums are a little bit marginal, so we need some boosting there. Alternatively, you can always do 3 pit stops, 3-3-3 all softs, but it's the second, it's a very fast strategy, but it's the second fastest strategy. So if you can go one pit stop, do it for both your drivers, even if it's the same strategy, 5-4 for both of them. Now, our cornering setup, the same as we saw in Zandvoort, and the same will be in Singapore. And our tire management drivers, which here we have no team, but we have Alonso, which is by far the best driver, the best tire management driver, and then it's Piastri and Hamilton. Okay, next one is Singapore. We have raced in Singapore, and now we know that first of all, it's a race start and cornering track. So here are the boosts we use in here are the boosts we use for this track. Prince, Timeless, Coupa, and Herald are the best choices by far. Then it's Hook, Nazar, and Kavai. Also great choices, but if you have one of the first 4, go for it. Okay, so the fastest strategy here is 2 pit stops, although it's only 6 laps, it's 2 pit stops, 2-2-2, medium, soft, medium. First stint we push, second stint we just go on yellow and recharge our power unit, third stint we push again. Now, if you have good tire management, you can change this strategy from medium, soft, medium to soft, soft, medium, but only if you have very good tire management, so you can be able to push in your first stint. Eventually, when we upgrade our drivers somewhere in the middle of the season, this will probably be at least soft, soft, medium, and maybe it will end up all softs, but still at this moment it's medium, soft, medium. And of course, if you are afraid of going both your drivers with with 2 pit stops with the same strategy, alternatively 1 pit stop, probably 3-3 on hards, 3 on mediums, very difficult to do it, so 3-3 on hards, a slower strategy. You can do it 3-3 mediums, which will be significantly faster, but yet again not as fast as 2 pit stops. Our cornering setup, our third cornering track is Singapore, and of course our race start drivers, which means Mercedes, Hamilton, Russell, and then Sainz. And you can see differences, big differences. It's 99, 95, and the third best driver 90. And you can see in the rest it's 77, 72, and 68. These are big differences. So if you can have the best one, it would be the best choice for this track. And finally, we go to Azerbaijan, Baku, which is an overtaking and speed track. So we will see a different setup. our best boosts: Unstoppable, Skull, Eclipse, Eternal Flame, Firework, and Hex. You can see we have a lot of choices for overtaking and speed, a lot of good choices, 40 and 35 points for a boost is almost maximum. 45 is the maximum. So yeah, we have great choices depending on what we need. If we need, um, let's go and see Unstoppable. Yeah, I know where it is. I remember. So if we need if we need some boosting in our power unit, let's see, Eternal Flame for some tire management here. And let's go. Yep, here it is. Again, some power unit, but as you can see, different. Unstoppable and Skull are the same boost, but with different needs in our setup. If we need more overtaking boosting, we use Unstoppable. If we need more speed boosting because we lack speed, then we can use Skull. The same goes with Eclipse and Eternal Flame. If you can see, it's 15, 25, 25, 15. We have different choices. Let's go and see. Here it is, Eclipse. If we go, if you're afraid of the pit times, a little bit of pit time boosting. Maybe your first driver, you can give him Eclipse so he can have a faster pit stop, so you avoid stacking. There are a lot of things we can do with our boosts, and depending on our strategy and what we need in the race, we can choose the right one. Here we will have maximum speed. We will get maximum boosting in speed. Very good in overtaking. And as I said, this would be ideal for your first driver. If you go both of them 2-2-2, then you can give him a faster pit stop so you don't have stacking in your pit stops. Okay, let's go and see. Okay, this is going to work. Yes, it's going to work. So, in Baku, it's three. Sorry, I was thinking Singapore when I said 2-2-2. Okay, but we have in Baku also a two-pit strategy if needed, and it can work out nicely. So yeah, if you go for it, then you can use Eclipse for a faster pit stop. But even if you go for one pit stop and for some reason you want to go both of them 3-4 soft medium, then Eclipse would be a good choice to for your first driver. Anyway, fast strategy here: one pit stop, 3-4, 4-3. Eternal Flame seems to be the best choice because when we lack tire management, if we don't lack tire management, then yes, Unstoppable, Scar, or Eclipse are of course better choices. 4-3 medium soft for your second driver. And another choice which could easily work is two pit stops, all softs, 3-2-2, all softs. And here, as you can see, I'm saying maybe introduce Firework into the equation, which, let's go back. Okay. second here. Nice. Which is a little bit lower, as you can see, 35 points. But especially when we start with softs, a boosting of our race start can be very beneficial. So maybe a good choice there. Okay, so and yeah, let's see the setup. Our speed setup, the best car parts for a speed setup. If you have the first 6 in the highest level at the moment, the highest level, if the first 6 are the best car parts you have, then you have the best speed focused car setup that you can get. Okay, and of course back to our overtaking drivers, which are the Red Bull, the Red Bull drivers, Verstappen, Perez, and Alonso. And that's it for our qualifying round. Although don't forget that these 4 tracks will be we will be racing these 4 tracks the whole week, qualifying, opening, and final round. We will revise them again on our Friday's video, but at the moment let's stick to them. Zandvoort, Barcelona, and Singapore, 3 cornering tracks, and the speed track, Azerbaijan, Baku. Okay, so that's it for the qualifying round of the Haas Team Series event. I hope you liked the video, and I hope that these strategies will help you get into the opening round. Don't be disappointed if you don't make it. It's still very early in the season, and we are still learning, and we have to upgrade our cars and our drivers, so it's a process. Some mistakes will happen, and we can probably stay out of an opening or a final round, but don't get disappointed and don't quit because of that. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, smash the like button, read the description below. You will find my Discord server link. Join there, because we can talk about whatever you want. You can ask me or the community whatever you want about the game. And yeah, don't forget, after subscribing, to press that little bell so you get notified when I am live streaming or when when I have uploaded a new video. Thank you for watching. Best of luck to your races. See you on my qualifying live stream. Goodbye.